Water voles are one of Britain's most adorable animals. Sadly, their population has plummeted by around 97% since the 1960s. I spent 5 days at 3 locations trying to find and film one myself, in the hopes that showing you this awesome mammal would give it some much needed attention. Along the way, I'll explain why so many have vanished, how people are trying to bring them back, and the bizarre role that glitter plays in those attempts. Let's start the search. I made my first attempt at Rainham Marshes, which serves as one of the few remaining strongholds for these little creatures. So we're getting into it now, that's where I can already hear chewing. Water voles are incredibly elusive, so you're more likely to hear one than you are to see one. The things to listen out for are chewing, as they're pretty noisy eaters, and the distinctive plop noise they make when jumping into water.
So these are apparently for the water voles. So all of that is lovely water vole shit. But there's loads, so that's a very good sign.
That is absolutely ridiculous. So many in here. Marsh frogs are one of the UK's non-native amphibians. They're much larger than common frogs, growing up to 17 centimetres long. And as I'm not really a fan of frogs, that just provides a few extra centimetres to freak me out with. You dirty little amphibian. Haven't had much vole luck yet, so I think I'll perch up at this bridge for a moment and be quiet and hopefully spot something.
Aha! So that's most likely a spot where a water vole's been eating, because you can see there are quite a few of them being chopped and there's a little pile of them there. So that's the sort of thing we're looking for along the edges.
I waited here for quite a long time, but didn't have any luck. So I went for a bit of a stroll to search elsewhere, and to see what else was knocking about. So while I show you the other critters of Rainham, let me tell you why there's so few water voles left. Prior to 1950, water voles could be found all over Britain. Traditional, messy banks covered in dense tall plants gave them plenty of cover and food. But then from the 50s to the 80s, things began to change, as their habitat was destroyed in lots of different ways. Many ditches and wetlands were drained for agriculture. People started strimming down bank vegetation or allowing livestock to graze all the way up to the water edges. Also, a lot of river engineering took place, with processes such as dredging and creating flood banks. This resulted in straighter and faster channels with little to no plant life. Then, in the late 80s and 90s, their population took an even bigger hit, as American mink wiped out around 90% of water voles in a single decade. They were present in the UK in fur farms, and due to some escaping, as well as many being released by anti-fur protesters, they managed to get into Britain's waterways. They're semi-aquatic and small enough to fit inside water voles' burrows, so as they spread across the country, they completely decimated their population. Some amazing work is being done to help these little guys make a comeback though, and I'll tell you about that a bit later. I wasn't able to find any at Rainham, but when I saw a news article about a reintroduction project taking place not far from me in Surrey, where water voles have been locally extinct for about 20 years, I decided to have another crack at finding one, and this time I brought some help. Alright, so I'm out with a little special helper today. Say hello, Finch. He's already whispering because he knows he has to be quiet for the birds. But we're looking for water voles today, so hopefully we get lucky. Do you think we find them, Finch?
No.
Oh, great.
Do you know what that bird is, Finch? Do you know what that white one is? Very good.
So that thing over there is what they released them in. So they put 50 out here in these containers that they were able to dig out of. So when they were done having a little kip, they'd venture out and start inhabiting all these streams. So hopefully we can spot one.
Here comes my dad to help with the search.
I've lost him now. He's excited to go and see Grandad.
What's that bird in the shrub, Finch?
Pigeon.
Well done.
Where's the what?
Where's the B-roll?
Where's the B-roll? I'm filming it.
So that's another vole home, I'm pretty sure. There's still no sign of them yet. Are you guys working with the voles?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. No, I was just keeping an eye out. I really wanted to try and film one.
Yeah, well, I think they've gone.
Okay.
I mean, this is a sort of feeding box
Yeah.
in case they're coming back,
Mm.
but hopefully they're not.
Okay.
I've done this a few times. I can't say I've seen any.
I know it's definitely a long shot, eh? But I thought I'd give it a go.
How long have you been there?
Oh, not long at all. I just.
Very well camouflaged.
Yeah. So is that for the mink? Is it?
Yeah,
Mm.
mink trap.
Yeah. They've really decimated them, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that conversation didn't exactly fill me with hope, but I wasn't about to give up just yet.
Is it called a dumblefly?
Dragonfly.
No.
Damselfly.
There we go.
Dumblefly.
Damselfly.
Dumble.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
From Harry Potter.
We kept strolling along the stream until Finch got a bit tired, and then my dad took him to the library nearby while I continued the search. I found another vole home, so I decided to stay put there and see if sitting quietly for a while brought me any luck.
I just saw one sat there and it jumped in and swam off. So gutted. I can't actually tell you how gutted I am. This is my third time trying this, 3 full days. It was such a nice shot, it was right out in the open. As soon as I pulled my camera off, plop, gone. Crushed. I'm still just stood here staring at what could have been. That was honestly one of the most painful missed opportunities of my entire time doing this channel. Once I've recovered emotionally, I will feel more motivation, I suppose. Now I know it's possible to see one. But yeah, that one hurt. On a happier note, I am super happy to have seen it. Like I said, it was a really nice sighting. But I want to show you. That's kind of the whole point in having this big old camera with me. But 2 people have told me now a different spot that's apparently a lot better for them. So that might be where you see me next if I don't get a shot today.
The other spot people had suggested to me was Arundel, which was quite a drive away from me, so I decided to try another attempt at this location before driving miles to try elsewhere. As you can probably tell by now, I spent a silly amount of time trying to find these critters, so if you've enjoyed this video even a teeny tiny bit, it would make my day if you would consider liking, commenting or subscribing, as any of that would massively affect how well this video will do. Thanks guys. Right, I'm just on my way to make my 4th attempt now at finding and filming some water voles. I did see one here last time, as you probably saw. Well no, as you didn't see because I didn't film it. But hopefully today's the day I finally get a little shot of one of these little rodents. I started off at the place I spotted one last time, but not a whole lot happened. Been staring at the same patch of mud for about 2 hours straight now. Not sure how much longer I can do it for. Might have to go for a walk and see what else is about. I'm glad I did get a bit restless, because it led me to getting this shot.
No way. I get so lucky with kingfishers. I swear I see them everywhere I go. Oh, just a little poop. It's a nice shot as well. Yo. So happy with that. Yet another crispy kingfisher shot. Can't believe my luck with kingfishers. Some people tell me they've never seen one. Don't know what you're doing. Look down the river. But yeah, so glad I went for a walk when I did to capture that. There's another little vole home over there, so I'm sort of perching up here for a little bit to see if he pops out to say hello. But at least film something cool. These water voles are really starting to roast my parsnips, I tell you. So hard to get a shot of. Put so many hours into this one. I really hope it's worth it when I finally get a shot. So I'm back here again. Still not even a whiff of a vole today. Doing my head in. Even just to hear one chewing away would be nice. Just a bit of evidence. Thank God I got some nice shots of a kingfish out, otherwise this day would have been a bit of a flop. maybe it's time to go. Right, another day, another fail. It's about to start raining, so I better skedaddle. But I'm going to go to a new location tomorrow where there's other voles. Maybe they're a bit less camera shy, but I really just want to get this video done and dusted now. Was this 4th attempt? Tomorrow will be my 5th for a little rat. All right, we're back again. Another vole search. I'm in Arundel today, so hopefully one vole will come out to be photographed. I've put so much time into these little water rats now. I really hope today's the day. So I'm in exploration mode today. I've never been to this area. Don't really know where to start. But I hear there's a footbridge over here that leads to a smaller stream because I'm next to the river Arun at the moment, which is probably way too big to spot water voles. They probably like something a bit more tucked away. So hopefully I can find that and start searching. I think that's our bridge coming up. Ooh, I'm feeling hopeful today. I think today could finally be the day. Boswallocks. Now I don't know what to do. So I'm not going to spot any down there. Way too big and I can't get close to the edge. That's annoying. I think I'm doubling back already. Faff.
As I was heading back the way I came, I heard an unusual bird call. When I looked up, I was lucky enough to spot this.
It's peregrine falcon. What the f? No f***ing way. Wow. I thought I heard something different. It's a peregrine falcon. Wow. That is amazing. Yo, so good. Perry falcons. The fastest animal on the planet, people. Oh, that's such a nice juicy boost for the video.
I continued walking and found a much smaller stream, and this one was looking quite hopeful.
So it looks like bees are using that now, but that is 100% a vole hole.
And then, after 5 days of searching for these little critters, my persistence finally paid off.
Guys, I finally did it. I finally did it. I just got to this little stream. I just got here and spotted him under that little log. I am so happy. And I even filmed him swimming. That was a cool little shot of him going underwater. Oh man, that is so satisfying. I put so much time into this one, guys. Oh my God, I think he swam into like a little underwater burrow. So I can check back for that one in a bit. But that's a promising sign. Maybe I'll get a whole bunch of footage now that I'm finally in the right place. But that was absolutely amazing. I'm so happy with that.
And here are those shots. Although these exceptionally cute little animals are massively struggling, lots of fantastic work is going into attempting to secure their survival. Reintroductions are happening across Britain, such as the one in Surrey that I showed you earlier. Also, greater efforts are steadily being made to eradicate mink from Britain, which is sad as it's hardly their fault that they're scurrying around our country, but I do understand it, as they undoubtedly have a huge impact on many of our native species, and not just water voles. Now, about that glitter I mentioned. At one reintroduction project in Wales, water voles are being fed food containing edible glitter. The INCC are hoping that when they eat this sparkly food, it will come out the other end, creating beautiful shiny poos. This will make it much easier to track these elusive animals, and different coloured glitter could be used to follow multiple families of water voles, as well as seeing how far they travel. If they can track where these animals are in the wild, they can make changes to those environments to give them a helping hand, such as setting up mink traps or putting up fences by certain riverbanks, to prevent farm animals from grazing there. Rob Parry, the chief executive of the INCC, said that his team had spoken with vets to ensure the edible and biodegradable glitter wouldn't cause any harm to the water voles. As you can probably tell from my reaction, I was absolutely elated to see one of these awesome animals. So I really hope that glittery poo is a bizarre but effective method in helping to ensure a future for water voles, as it would be incredibly sad if the final 3% of them were lost too. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.